Oddly enough, today PlayStation users are reporting some noticeable issues with playing some games, and it looks like they're waiting for Sony to officially respond. Now, obviously, this is something that could be a glitch. It could just be an issue because Sony is switching things over and trying to utilize what is there from the current version of PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus into the future version of PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, which, as we know, is going to be combining both and offering a little bit more of a better offering for gamers and fans. Trying to consolidate while also expanding is a very tricky proposition, but Sony looks like they're on top of it. But this is a warning to a lot of gamers because this is happening, and I'm sure some people might have a bit of an issue going on with this, and so you might want to pay attention to the video. I feel like it's going to be a very good one. Hi everyone, I'm Crap Gamer, and this is Crap Gamer Reviews. Of course, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from leaving us a like, and possibly maybe even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It means the absolute world to me. And if you do spend some time watching my videos, please like the videos. It helps the video to be seen and it helps the channel to grow. Now, users are reporting that their digital PlayStation Classics are expiring and unplayable. Some players actually claim that they're unable to boot PlayStation Classics, such as Chrono Cross. So what's the deal with that? As surmised by Kotaku, multiple users have reported that their PS1 Classic version of Chrono Cross now displays a decades-old expiration date and will not boot after being downloaded. The issue coincides with the actual release of the new Chrono Cross remaster for modern consoles. However, there is evidence that the problem extends to other older games as well. On social media, users have reported similar decades-old expiration dates, preventing them from playing games such as Final Fantasy VI, Run Factory, Oceans, and Unit 13. One user even claims that their entire PlayStation Vita library has been made inaccessible. Now, Sony Interactive Entertainment has yet to comment on the reports, but this is what some of the people are saying. So did PlayStation expire the PS1 Classics versions of Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger by setting the date to new downloads to 12/31/1969? This is preventing me from playing my purchased copies on Vita and PlayStation 3. Another person said, "What happened here? A game I bought years ago is expired in 1969. Really? How can I fix this? Should I re-download and install it again under purchased downloads?" Kotaku suggested the issue could be related to the Unix epoch, which is when engineers set arbitrary dates designated at the beginning of an operating system's lifespan. It's speculated that some bug by defaulting PlayStation game licenses expires date to this actual day, which is actually causing the majority of the issues. The reports yet again highlight the issue of a game preservation in a digital world. In March 21, Sony announced plans to close the PlayStation Store on PS3, Vita, and the PlayStation Portable. However, following backlash from players, the company made a partial U-turn the following months, saying it would no longer close the PS3 or Vita stores, but that it was still planning to shut the PSP store, which it did last July. Now, earlier in the week, former Sony Computer Entertainment America boss Jack Tretton says that he wishes Sony has thrown more support behind the PlayStation Vita. The handheld system launched in 2011 as the successor to the PSP, and is thought to have sold less than 15 million units prior to its discontinuation in 2019. In an interview with Axios, Tretton name-checked Vita as one of several PlayStation technologies that he felt had been orphaned a bit by parent company Sony. So you usually don't see this kind of thing actually get talked about very much. But the thing is, you know, obviously the PlayStation Vita is a very good portable. And I understand that people are playing, you know, on their phones and things like that more often. But a lot of people still buy the Switch portable, and you know, we see that there's some interest in like a Steam Deck or whatever. I think that there was multiple problems with the Vita, but it wasn't because strictly those reasons. The Vita was actually, which I have mine and I actually love the Vita. I think it's a great console for handheld, but I actually think that the proprietary memory was a huge issue. It's so expensive to actually, you know, buy it. Even today, it's super expensive to actually purchase it. And even with that being said, You know, clearly the lack of support from the first party was a bit of a thing as well that kind of hampered the usage of it. But Sony going out there and letting people know, you know, that hey, this is something that's happening. We're having these issues with our console. You know, not being able to buy this. I'm sure that we'll get some kind of update to it at some point, but it is a little bit weird that this is the type of thing that's happening right now, and users are reporting that they can't get into it. But it is also weird to see that Sony, you know, kind of is out there admitting, you know, or somebody that used to run Sony PlayStation and saying, hey, you know, we really dropped the ball with this thing with the Vita. It ended up not being what it could have been. And yeah, like I said, you even go back then, I don't think, you know, like I said, a lot of people didn't really look at it as something that was much of a negative at the time. Like it's just, I mean, the price was a little bit of a negative, but overall I just feel like the Vita just lost support from Sony themselves, and it ended up becoming like an indie type thing, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I still think you need some of those bangers that are going to go out there and, you know, do something, you know, unbelievable, you know. And I think that that is the big thing that we're kind of missing right now, is the fact that it didn't really have that, you know. Like, it had the Uncharted game, which, to be honest with you, that Uncharted game is awesome, and the fact that, you know, it didn't get more is a little bit of a letdown. And they also had PS3 games they could have easily just ported to it. I never understood why they didn't do more of that, because to me those were some of the better games on there as well. And if you look at the PSP, which actually did incredibly well, if you think about it, I don't remember how many units it sold, 80 million or whatever it was, but highly successful. But it had some quality games, you know, like all, you know, it had these quality games that people enjoyed. So this is strange, but it could be growing pains due to the fact that, like I said, it does look like Sony could be, you know, changing things over to set up for the future with their PlayStation Now or whatever they're trying to do with their backwards compatibility and things like that. So a very strange situation indeed. But what do you guys think? You know, this is very interesting. Have you guys had any problems accessing any of your stores? Do you even care? I don't know. It's just one of those things that I'm curious about. So if you guys do know what's going on, let me know. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the channel and the content. If you do, maybe drop me a line. Like I said, you can always reach me on Xbox Live. You can reach me on PlayStation Network. You can reach me on Twitter, and you know, those are probably the best ways to get a hold of me. If you guys have a story idea or something, you guys can hit me up there, or something you would like me to cover, or something you would like to see. Let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember to like the video, rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap gamer out.